If you want to understand Brexit and what happened last night, Britain's relationship with the EU, the whole thing, stop. Don't think about that stuff. It's not really about that. This is a global phenomenon. This is a revolt against technocracy and elites telling everybody else what to do. At the end of the day, for the past 20 years, 80% of the people have been told 80% of the time by the top 20% what to do, what to think, and what's good for them. Guess what? They've figured it out. The 20% needs to listen, because if they don't, they're going to find something out. The Hamptons is not a defensible position.
All right, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Want to thank everybody who's actually, helped supported my channel. Whether you shared my channel, watched it, subscribed, followed, anything of that nature. I want to thank everybody who's actually been a part of my channel and helped me out. This is one of those ones where it's just like, I think I'm trying to just clear up like a lot of back catalog of the shit that I have. I've like a lot of these guys that I follow, like I see the titles, and it's of course YouTube rabbit hole, right? You watch one video and then you're down that fucking rabbit hole. And I can understand why a lot of these guys you get yes, the blade of the adventurer. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. But I can understand why a lot of people actually fall down the fucking rabbit hole because YouTube algorithms. That being said, you guys know that I recently did a video on the Yellow Flash, and this is probably was set in my recommendations because I had actually watched one of those videos. Now, let's talk about this. And it's kind of dated because, of course, the whole WAP thing is like it was the song of the summer, even though nobody can actually go get WAP, or you wasn't supposed to be recklessly getting WAP. It was one of those things that came out and happened and all the other good shit. So let's actually hear the conversation that Yellow Flash, fuck you, you're not my Minato. I'm sorry. Like, goddamn, you're not fucking cool, dog. Like, I know I brought this up in a fucking in the fucking thumbnail, but dude, Minato in the Naruto series, like I'm about to show my whole weakness. He was a fucking goofball. But he was always fucking happy and he was always fucking smiling and he was always, he got serious a little bit, but afterwards he was just like he actually liked the people that he, was around, and even though he was people's enemy, like he fucking like he still showed people respect. And dude, you're not fucking Minato Nezakame. You're not. You're fucking not. You're not, and most of all, you're not as smart as he is. Fuck. Fucking hate that you have this name. Just on the principle that I like Naruto and you nowhere near Minato. But let's continue. Actually, you know what? This is a whole weave conversation. I don't think people realize that Rock Lee, he still, like, everybody in Naruto did hard work. And he was literally a taijutsu genius. So these people talking about, he worked hard for his shit. Like, yeah, so did Naruto. So did Sasuke. So did, like, you were rare to see the old generation that did not train like they did. Like, fuck, Naruto used to have training sessions where he would go out in the woods for days and train himself till he was exhausted. Now, granted, he had, as one person put it, Clifford the magic dog inside of him, give him chakra, but he still trained for the shit. But I'm getting off in the weeds. Let's talk about some wet ass pussy. But let's continue.
She's not having a very good day. I'm going to go over why in a second. This is, of course, after her, I guess, single was #1 on the charts. That good news got put down a little bit. Let me give you a little bit of backstory here because it's kind of necessary. And I didn't cover this story. You might have seen it on other channels because I know some other people covered it. I thought it was kind of funny. This is when she got into a little bit of a slap fight on Twitter with Candace Owens. They went back and forth for a little while. It was really funny to watch. But one thing that she did, though, during that little spat with her is she shared this video of her sister. And I'm not going to play it because I'm not sure if someone's copyright claimed it or what. But she claims that her sister got into some trouble on the beach with some MAGA racists.
Okay, fuck. Why are they so fucking scared to say racist? Like, it's a thing. It happens. People are racist. I'm sorry. There are people who are racist. You can be black and racist. You can be white and racist. You can be Asian and racist. You can be Native and racist. You can even be, like, racist against your own kind. This shit happens. This whole cutie pie or PewDiePie shit bullshit of trying to mispronounce words in order to not get demonetized. I thought you didn't want to be censored. I thought you were so fucking scared. I thought you were a MAGA. Make America great. So stop being such a fucking coward and say the fucking words. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Showed this 50-second video of a family, showed their faces and everything. It probably wasn't the best idea because they're suing her for defamation now. And they probably have good reason, considering she has 14.4 million followers. Cardi B is a public figure with a large following. These people are not public figures. They're just a family that was at the beach. Now, her sister claims that a bunch of stuff happened. I don't see any of that from the video. I just see her screaming and acting foolish at some people on the beach who are asking her.
I've watched the video, and it was a fucked up ass situation. Like, and I'm not going to sit back and say that one side was in the right versus the other side being in the right. No, it was a fucked up situation. And mind you, this is coming off of, countless people that have my skin affliction that have been, the cops just caught on them for no reason. So of course motherfuckers are a little bit raw. Of course motherfuckers are a little bit on edge when somebody comes and questions you for no reason or seems to believe that you're in a place that you shouldn't belong because, I don't know, reasons. I don't know what reasons they can actually see somebody can actually not belong in the fucking place. And I may be missing something, but let's continue.
Her to move her vehicle for some reason. We don't know why. There's no way to tell what's going on there. There's not enough information. What I do know is sharing.
There is. You can watch the video. You can actually watch the fucking video. Like, that's not hard to actually do. You can watch the video. Like, am I missing something? Am I missing the fact that you can watch the video? I think I said watch the video, like, no. But no. Like, how? Fucking how? But let's continue.
Sharing that video with their faces all over it that has 1.4 million views was probably not the best idea. And then saying that they're racist and all this stuff, and then that you have the #1 song in the country in the same tweet, you kind of make yourself a little bit of a target when you do that, and that's exactly what happened. Now that family is suing Cardi B and her sister for defamation because they called them racist. And that's a pretty bad label to put on somebody in today's day and age. And Cardi B got a lot of money. She just has that. She just dropped that #1 single. So you're right.
Like, what? Like, for real. For real. I thought these were Make America Great guys. I thought these were I can say whatever I want to guys. I thought these were the alpha males are back type guys. But they're upset when somebody calls them racist. Like, why? Why the fuck do you care? Why don't you just be proud of the shit? Why don't you just be proud of the shit? Oh, because you know that it makes you look like an asshole. But let's continue.
To be sued. That tweet got a lot of traction. That's a pretty big thing to say about somebody on social media. Now, even though her sister is the one that made the video, Cardi B uploaded it, put it out there, and made the label and made the accusation. So I would imagine that makes her quite responsible for what's happening here. And I don't know, that one dude, whatever his name is, that sued CNN, got a couple million. I'd imagine they'll be able to get a couple of good dollars out of her because she's worth a lot of money, I would imagine. And she run around.
You notice that these guys, they're so fucking tough talking until they feel that they're aggrieved in some sort of way. Then they run the mommy court or daddy state in order to make themselves feel good because, well, the Mino snowflake made my feelings fucking hurt. Come on now, get over your fucking self. But let's continue.
Flaunt their money all the time, like all these celebrities do, especially people in the music industry. They really flaunt their money. So I would imagine she makes it well known that she's got plenty of cash. Well, now she can pay some cash to this family for ruining their lives. I like to see this because this is essentially cancel culture by putting this family. These guys, I don't know if they're telling the truth or not. They say they are. They're saying that these people are racist, but for some reason, I highly doubt they are. I don't think they are. This is probably fake to me, and they put it out there to try to slam these people, try to say, hey, this happened to my sister, when it probably didn't. And now...
Wait, did he just... Hold on. Did he just try to do a ghetto black accent? What? Did he really try to do that? Am I missing something? Let's hear that shit again.
But for some reason, I highly doubt they are. I don't think they are. This is probably fake to me, and they put it out there to try to slam these people, try to say, hey, this happened to my sister, when it probably didn't. And now Cardi B is going to pay for being kind of stupid. This was stupid to do. 1.4 million people now watch this and probably send all kinds of nasty things to this family. And now she's going to pay the price. She's going to pay the price. Cardi B and her sister are getting sued after labeling a group of beachgoers as racist MAGA supporters, according to a lawsuit. And they got the names there. They claim that they defamed them by labeling them as racist during a squabble at the...
Why the fuck? Like, this shit is irritating me. That he can't actually say the word racist. Like, what the fuck is the problem with saying the word racist? Here, I'm saying it right now. Is it a fucking problem for you? Is it a problem that people think that you may be bigoted in some kind of way? That you actually feel that certain types of people are beneath you? Because if you feel that there's a problem for people to think of you that way, then you know it's an issue and you should be fucking proud of it or stop fucking doing it. I'm sorry. Fuck. Like, these people make no fucking sense to me because they know it's fucked up, but they want to sit back and actually act as if, well, if somebody calls me out on my bullshit, then it's a fucking problem. I get caught on my bullshit all the time. I know that sometimes it is some bullshit. I either accept it or I work to change it. These motherfuckers don't want to work to change shit. They want to actually be that piece of shit. But let's continue.
Hamptons earlier this month, and docs obtained by TMZ. The plaintiffs claim that they were enjoying their time at Smith Point Beach with their families when Hennessy approached them with rage, spitting, insulting, and threatening them just because one of them was wearing a MAGA hat. And that does happen quite a bit. That happens quite a bit. I could see that happening. Go up there, okay, my sister's got big social influence, which they conveniently edited out of that clip, by the way, because at the end of the 47-second mark, she's like, you're going to be online, and guess what? I got, or something. You could tell she's about to say, my sister's Cardi B. And they're probably like, who the hell is that? I don't even know who she is. I didn't know who she was until she got in a slap fight with Candace Owens.
Oh my god. The apologia that is happening for these motherfuckers. Like, does he and I wonder why he's identifying with them. I wonder why. Like, for some reason, he must be just identifying. No, they can't be racist because races are bad. I wonder why. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just wondering. Fuck. But let's continue.
I don't listen to this trash music. So she likely shot that out there and said, yeah, that my sister, she's gonna put this online, and now they're gonna pay for it.
Like, I know I'm listening to it in 1.5 speed, and like I want to actually just hear the seething contempt that this motherfucker is actually doing and actually saying what he's saying. So let's just hear that shit.
So she likely shot that out there and said, yeah, that my sister, she's gonna put this online, and now they're gonna pay.
Does he not realize that he, like, and I know I may summon a ghost of Sundere in the chat, but like I was watching Jill's video that he, like, on Modern Day Debates, that he had that conversation with Vosh, and it's just like Vosh got to a point where he was just like, yo, I really need to know, are you somebody who's a white nationalist? Are you somebody who's a bigot? Because having a conversation with somebody who is bigoted about a determination of somebody else's races needs to be determined. Because if I told you that, you know, Donald Trump was a racist, and you're arguing back with me saying that he's not, but you're a fucking racist because you don't see anything wrong with it, hello, Jill, this is the reason why you lost that debate. Because if you don't see anything wrong with it, that's like asking a fish, how's the water? If you're stoked in the same racist ideology that somebody who's you're having that conversation with, then you're not going to see it as fucking different. You're going to see it as you're going to think it's water. What is water? Because you're fucking surrounded by it. Fuck. I believe I have to explain this shit to people. But let's continue.
Pay for it. I would imagine you could probably get $1 million, settle. They're going to walk away with a little bit of money from this, I promise you, because all the evidence is there. They put their faces all over social media. 1.4 million views. And I'm sure that they've suffered for it, too. They've suffered for it. So look at this. Buzz Patterson for Congress said lots of accusations without any actual proof that this happened. And she shares this clip of a couple of them talking, sharing no evidence. No evidence. Even that clip online is no evidence that what they said actually happened. But we do have evidence that a account with 14.4 million followers tweeted out this video with a bunch of families' faces on it and probably made life pretty difficult.
You know what? I haven't even followed up on this because I know this came out
Difficult
here.
for them. Well, now Cardi B.
When did this come out? Came out September. And like, to be honest with you guys, this is another way of like just like this aggrievement, because this is what this is how it's coming off to me. Somebody has more money than me. Somebody has a higher status than me. And they're getting taken down a couple of pegs because, you know, they call somebody that, well, I can probably identify as a racist or whatever the fuck they want to actually say. And it just seems so disingenuous to me. It just seems so like, you know, you pissed about it, but you don't know how to deal with that pissedness. And I'm sorry, like, how? Like, how are you so gee about this shit? But I bet you if the suits that God King Emperor Trump has against him was to come up and just be like, yo, this is kind of fucked up shit, you would have an issue. But anyway, guys, hey, as I've asked before, please like and subscribe, and I'll be...
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. They're probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism? actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right. Absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but.
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
the system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.